Hey, Lyruar here, and patch 4.1 for World of Warcraft came out today, and I'm in my character selection, and as you can see the update made the graphics a little better. It's got a different look to it, and now, as you can see here, the characters do a little move every now and then, if you don't touch it for a while. Goes. My hunter will like aim his weapon here, wait for that to happen. Come on. There we go. Aiming his crossbow there. So yeah, it looks nicer, and the characters move now and everything. That gives it a nice feel to it. If anything else is new. It's mostly the same, but it's pretty cool what they did. Gonna go check out what's new in the world now. Alright, I'm in the game, and I gotta say, it looks much better. I cannot believe how things look now. It's the way my character and everything looks. Apparently, my talent tree has been reset. Come on. As you can see, and oh wow, the talent tree also has a really nice look to it too. I've seen this in some Cataclysm beta videos, but I didn't expect it to be in Wrath of the Lich King, even though the patch is close to Cataclysm. And as you can see there, that you can only spend 36 talent points now. That is down a lot from, what was it before, 71, 72? But I'm pretty sure it levels out some way. I'll set that up later. Apparently my moves have been changed too. Some of the moves have a new look to them, like Flame Tongue weapon here. That's different. Fire Nova. And, oh, seems I got a new spell here, Healing Surge. Doesn't seem to say how much it heals for, but it's got a 1.23 second cast. That's a really fast heal right there. That's the same. I got some new icons for the quest log. And what's this? Guilds down here? I got a guild panel now. Also like how the new character panel looks now. This is nice. Nice new background thing. There's actually a new background. Not just like a black background anymore. Oh yeah, and there will be no more Frost and Triumph. There's only going to be Justice points now. I don't know how they're going to work exactly, because it seems I have a really high amount of them. I got 416. And I only had 32 Frost last time I was on, so it converted it to a really high number. Yeah, this is really nice. Okay, so I walked around a little bit more, checking out these new graphics, which I think are amazing. And notice the spellbook has also another new look to it. See your trainer. Oh, you get a specialization in things now. You get an extra 5% on my mail armor. And apparently this one's good for me. Elemental specialization. It's gonna grant an extra 5% intellect, I guess. Nice. And oh yeah, there's gonna be a new mastery stat in your thing. I'm not exactly sure what that does yet, but I'm gonna have to go learn it from my trainer apparently. Get a new elemental, a bind elemental. Holds elemental target up to 50 seconds. I have to go learn that too. I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff. This patch is good. Some new stuff to do. Showing me the spells I'm gonna be getting later in Cataclysm 85. It's gonna be weird seeing level 85s, seeing 80s a lot. Getting used to that. Spirit Walker's Grace is gonna be a nice move. Run and cast for 10 seconds. I think that's gonna dominate in PvP and pretty helpful on some bosses that you have to move on. That would usually stop your casting. New icons for everything in here. Not everything, but mostly. A new enhancement spell for you enhancement shamans out there. Primal Strike. And another spell that you can learn when Cataclysm comes out. And new restoration spells, and also another spell for Cataclysm. Okay, so I headed over to some of the vendors to check out how this justice points thing works. And apparently you do need a good amount to buy things. I thought 416 was really high, but they made it so that it like kind of balances out with what we used to buy with the frost and stuff. We need like $6.95 for this stuff, 1,100 for chests. So I thought I was actually gonna get some armor off of this, but apparently not.
Good luck, right?
But bosses and heroics and raids must drop a good amount of justice points. I'm not exactly sure yet, but they just have to, I bet. I'm here at my trainer now, and I have a lot of stuff to learn. Take the Primal Strike, even though I'm not enhancement. Spirit. Oh wow, look at that heal, 9,320. Wow. What is this? No, that's a pretty good buff. Lose 30% casting or channeling time damage. And mastery, let's see what this is. I have to go to my talents. And the spells I'll be learning in Cataclysm. What worries me here is that I'm not seeing Earthquake, the spell that shamans are going to be getting in Cataclysm. I'm really hoping they didn't take that out.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
I feel like an idiot now. I just looked in my talent tree and Earthquake is now the final spell for shamans. And it appears they got rid of Thunderstorm. But Earthquake should be a much better spell. Shamans are finally getting an AoE move. Never had one before. Besides like Fire Nova and Thunderstorm, but those aren't really like, you know, the channeling moves that do a lot of damage that other classes have. Alright, so I just set up my talent tree. And I am liking some of the things we have here. Now of Earthquake, I get a lot of bigger bonuses, and here shamans no longer have Totem of Wrath, I noticed. So now this spec right here lets all fire totems increase spell power by everybody in your raid or party by 10%, so it's not bad. It was a little weird having only 36 talent points, but they made it work. It's basically the same thing, really. And I noticed that the glyphs are new too. And my glyphs are all messed up right here. What at? Oh, alright, so apparently I had to put them back in. You can have more than 3 primary glyphs now. Apparently, oh no, there's 3 major glyphs and 3 prime glyphs. Ah, I see. So you can have a lot more, you can put a lot more glyphs in now. Nice. I would say that this new patch is great. The game seems much better to me now. Except for the fact that you don't get a justice points bonus for doing randoms like you used to get 2 frost a day apparently. But I can live without that. So oh yeah, some extra stuff. For Death Knights, blood is now the main tanking spec. It has all tanking moves in the specs now, and the blood presence and the frost presence have been switched around. Apparently, blood now gets the armor buff, while frost gets damage buffs, I guess. And for warlocks, there are no more soul shards. They're not items anymore. You can use them as a resource now that can amplify your spells. That's mostly it for the warlocks. For hunters, hunters now have focus instead of mana. And there can be up to 20 pets in their stable now. And 5, I think, in the call pet spell. And now there is no ranks for spells either. Spells damages will now increase with level. You don't have ranks for those anymore. And the Chill of the Throne debuff in ICC that makes the lowest dodge chance by 20% is now gone. And there's much more in this patch than I'm probably forgetting, but if you just head over and check out the patch notes on the website, you'll see it all. I think I covered most of it, but there's much more. Probably. Oh, and paladins now have a resource bar. I'm not sure what that is, but pretty sure you paladins will figure that out. There's a lot more stuff with every class too. I mean, I play a shaman, so you guys really only got to see a lot of the new stuff with the shamans, but every class has new stuff to them. I got Keimo in my party here, and he's talking about his new stuff. He's a warlock, and I'm just noticing now that the health and mana on my character have gone up a lot. 28k health now. I had like 23k before, and I have 29k mana, and I had 24k before. I'm not sure why those went up, but they did. Alright, so I'm Lyruar, and thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.